When we last left Deadpool, he'd assembled a team of multiversal versions of himself, specifically Lady Deadpool, Kidpool, Dogpool, and Headpool, at the behest of one of the Elders of the Universe to stop a consciousness-devouring cosmic threat known as the Awareness. And after proving themselves against a team chosen by the Grandmaster, another Elder of the Universe, in a contest that I don't want to go into because looking at the art for too long makes my eyes start bleeding, they set off in their starship, the B-Arthur, to find and thwart the dreaded Awareness. But first, they have to contend with a challenge from another Elder of the Universe, the Champion, who doubts the Deadpool's abilities and plans to face the Awareness himself. The Deadpool Corps make short work of him by agreeing to face him on an uninhabited planet, then running away while also stealing his transportation, leaving him stranded. He quickly escapes and finds them again with the help of the Gardener, who I suspect was only brought into this series so Deadpool could laugh at him. And this time they let him join them on their quest, reasoning that the extra muscle could be useful, and just kidding, they strand him again. Oh, and also they forgot Dogpool when they recruited the Champion, requiring the poor doggo to hitchhike his way back to the others. The Champion finds his way back to the Deadpool Corps as well, but this time they've been captured by a group of the Awareness's followers. They all escape captivity and plan to send the enemy ship close enough to a nearby star that it explodes, but the Champion hangs back to make sure that the ship stays the course. I guess he was impressed by the Deadpool's tenacity or something? Or maybe he just figured blowing up in the middle of space was a better deal than sticking with them and having to listen to them talk. Both are valid options. Anyways, needing a lead on the Awareness, the Deadpool Corps consult with the Eyeball, a galactic criminal with knowledge of all illegal and illicit dealings in his area, who points them in turn to a retired assassin called the Broken Blade. The Deadpool Corps touch down on Caligula Station, basically a giant space shopping mall, where they find the Broken Blade, and on realizing that she's an attractive space lady, Deadpool immediately goes Captain Kirk and flexes his weird charisma to get laid. And also secure her assistance transporting them to the Awareness, as she has a partially cloaked ship that can get decently close without being detected. The Deadpool Corps make their way to the Awareness, and although their insanity renders them more resistant to its consciousness-devouring powers, they quickly find themselves trapped in illusory prisons created by their own minds, with Dogpool being beat up by a giant steak and bone, Kidpool stuck in a legally distinct Donkey Kong parody, Lady Deadpool grappling with her need for acceptance, and Deadpool trapped in his own personal hell, a completely empty space devoid of external stimulation or anyone else to react to his shtick. Only Headpool is completely unaffected due to being undead, and he makes his way to the center of the apparatus, freeing the others and revealing the true nature of the Awareness. He's actually just a little guy whose people were wiped out by the Big Bang that created the current universe. Yo, Galactus, you want to weigh in here? And in an act of grief and misplaced vengeance, he used the cosmic powers he'd acquired to absorb the consciousness of entire worlds. Moved by his tragic backstory, the Deadpool Corps decide to find a rehabilitative means for him to find closure, while still honoring the victims. I'm just kidding. Lady Deadpool stabbed him and that was that. Honestly, I'm starting to think Deadpool stories are kinda hard to sum up, because a lot of them tend to be padded out with non-sequiturs and other random nonsense. So next week, I should probably get to talking about Cassandra Nova, huh? Let's do that.